Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. And I'm sitting on my floor. I'm back and I'm sitting on my floor. And it's raining. And I'm in the mood to make a video for you that is like fun and unpredictable. But also like just fun. Like I just want to have fun. I always honestly want all of my videos to feel like a sleepover. And like you're in my little lair. And you're safe and you're comforted. And we're just having fun. And like we're in the underworld together, but like we're safe. Right? This is like my cave. This is my cave. So welcome to the cave. 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 You're safe here. You are safe here. So we might giggle a little bit. I'm gonna keep it light. And I'm gonna try to keep you on your toes in a way that is relaxing. Hopefully. I have to sneeze just a moment. I'm gonna pause and sneeze. So today I'm probably gonna talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Just if you watch it, then awesome. Please comment, because that's like kind of the point of my channel. These women are my friends. And totally parasocial. But it is so fun. It is so much fun, Jan. It is so much fun, Jan, because it's so much fun, Jan. Because it's so much fun, Jan. I love watching. It's psychology, it's sociology, it's the politics, like social politics, it's about class, it's about marriage, it's about family, it's about generational trauma, generational wealth that often has a lot of generational trauma. Like, for example, with I said I was going to keep it light, but it's true. It's like a mirror, and it's also like people are like, how could you watch? It's like such a gross display of wealth or something like that. And it's like, really, like, sure, if you view it that way. I mean, it's just so interesting to watch your own opinions shift over time with certain women, and like how you start to empathize, even if maybe you hated them in the season prior, and to see people grow and shift and change, or even to see people progress. And then especially with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you have like, I think inherently, that story and that cast, everything is really oriented around the Richards sisters. That would be Kyle Richards and her sister Kim Richards and Kathy Hilton, and how all of those girls were affected by their mother Big Kathy. So I don't want to get into too dark of like, I know way too much about these people. But part of it is like, it's kind of hard. I never noticed that it might be difficult to breathe while doing ASMR. Yeah, it's hard to breathe while you're doing structure necessarily for a video. I like when things are filmed more intimately, more lo-fi, and less planned. They feel so much more natural. I kind of have come to loathe a lot of things with high production value. I think I've probably always been that way. Probably always been that way. So back to the ladies, back to talking to the ladies. The other thing that's really, like, something that I love about the Housewives specifically is that it mirrors, the concept that, like, money doesn't buy happiness, and wherever you go, there you are. You see these women I've been watching, for example, Beverly Hills for, I was telling my friend the other day, she was, we were joking about how I was like, I'm a fan, like, it's kind of crazy, not like a fan, like fanatic, but, I'm, like, really into it, it's like, I just love it, and, it's really, I'm sorry, that's, like, so loud, I sound like Luann right now. I was awoke in the night by two male voices. One was Luann's. Ha ha ha. One was Luann's. So I was talking about how I had actually gone to one of her shows. I bought tickets to two, but I could only attend one. And I was going to go to her most recent show at this queer bar in Manhattan. I'm so mad I didn't go. I'm really upset that I didn't go. It just wasn't good timing for me at the time. But anyway, I was talking about how much I love it and like why I love it, and also like so I had been watching, for example, Beverly Hills from 2013. It's 2026, and it took me a while to finish this most recent season, but I finally did finish this season. And so I've been watching for 13 years, which is funny and kind of really cool to me. My comfort show is actually Frasier and Real Housewives of New York. Those are my comfort shows, and so it's funny, like now, like you'll see memes, I'm sure, like if you're like in the Bravo community. I don't really watch a lot of the Bravo shows, but just Housewives, and I don't watch all of the Housewives. I'll tell you the ones that I watch and the ones that I've seen. Obviously Beverly Hills and New York for me are like my top, my favorite cities. New York is always number one. When I actually started with Beverly Hills, and I started Beverly Hills one day, I was at my grandmother's house. I was living with her at the time. I was like flipping through the channels, and there was nothing to watch. And I remember like flipping, and I remember seeing Lisa Vanderpump and being like, "Whoa!" and being like, "Whoa, what? Who's that? Who's that girl? Who is she? Who is this diva? Immediately enamored. Like, I think I could smell her perfume through the television screen. Gorgeous, divine. Outlet level. Bethany I think Bethany has mad cow disease. I think Bethany has mad cow disease. I think Bethany has mad cow disease. But I love her and I still follow her. Of course. Anyway, so flipping to the channel, and I saw Lisa Vanderpump, Bobby Fisher. And I was like, damn, who's that? Lisa, where are they, Lisa? And, and that's how I started watching the show. So I started watching Beverly Hills because of that. Oh my god, she was so funny, so charismatic. Like, obviously, Beverly Hills, but in all reality, like, she is misogynistic as fuck. Misogynistic as fuck, so, so that's another theme in the Housewives. It's all just so interesting to me. It's also interesting to me. So there has to be a certain level of detachment that you have for them, even though you really grow to love them. It's kind of like, probably like, no, it probably isn't like that at all. Like fostering kids. It's like, it's crazy. Like, to think that, there's like a rumor that like Lisa Rinna says her house, her restaurant's on fire to collect the insurance money. Like, it's just, life is funny. And you see things that maybe, like, that we deal with, like, people who aren't fucking multi-millionaires. And, it's nice to be surrounded by that too, and to like, see the ways in which they scramble to look like they have taste. And, like, money can't buy glass. Money can't buy a glass. I need to laugh. Money can't buy glass. Yeah, that Kansas land, my friends. Yeah, that Kansas land. Oh yeah, sounds like a fucking Kool-Aid man. So yeah. But yeah, you see the ways in which, like, they're always trying to, like, keep up with the Joneses. You see how, we look at them and we're like, oh my god, to have that much, like, money and not have to think about spending. Bitch, they all do have to think about spending. They all should. They don't. It's like funny that you see all of these Real Housewives, like, it's so trapped in the loop of keeping up with the Joneses. Kind of like Tariq Kemsley, for example, which honestly, like, a lot of people even make fun of her on the threads, and it's like, it's fucking crazy. But like, they call her Bori. Can you imagine? Like, can you really imagine being in a circle of like women in Beverly Hills? Everyone, for the most part, like, it's just to be in that circle and then live within your means would be like, you would have to be like Superwoman. Like, you would have to be like Superwoman. You would have to be like Superwoman. It must be really, really hard. And you see them get into like true financial ruin, like, hello, like Teresa Giudice, and go to fucking prison. Like, there's so many housewives that have gone to jail, prison, jail, for like tax evasion, for scamming. Like, that's how they got Al Capone, girl. That's how they got Al Capone, girl. You need to pay your taxes. That's how they got Al Capone, girl. You need to pay your taxes. You need to pay your taxes. Unfortunately, like, I still can't believe they fucking deported Juicy Joe. Juicy Joe got his ass deported. Juicy Joe got his ass deported. And, sometimes you see justice on the show. But yeah. It's really interesting that, like, no matter how much money you have, like, the themes that, all of us deal with they're still dealing with them. They're just in, like, they're maybe more detached or further away from their problems, but, like, what tax man always comes knocking. God bless. Like, I actually, Erica Jane's story is really fascinating, and then obviously you have Jen Shaw, and people compare them, and I do think that they are vastly different. Same with Teresa, but like, lessons can be learned from all of these women. Lessons can be learned from all these women. Now, personally, nobody is perfect. You say, oh, that would never be, like, you don't fucking know. Like, for example, Erica, they're like, oh, she knew. If you were getting bankrolled, think about it, like, put yourself in her shoes. You're getting bankrolled to, fuck around and play, like, Barbie. Except you're the Barbie, and, like, you're putting all your money into, like, what her dream was. Ultimately, her dream was, like, to be a performer. Erica Jane always wanted to be a performer. She always wanted to be a performer. She always wanted to be a performer. And that is not what life afforded her. That's not what life afforded her. And she was a stripper, which she says that she was a cocktail waitress at a strip club in Jersey. I forget what the place was called. I kind of want to look it up. I'm going to look it up because we get some good typing sounds. That's funny. It comes up in my history, Erica Jane Past Life episode, because I was like remembering. See, only I know these references, and like other like women who were like, and girls who were like into the housewives, like I am. She had a past life where she was a little Spanish boy. I thought she said a little Dutch boy, but the record was correct, and she was actually a little Spanish boy in a past lifetime. A little orphan. Oh no, she wasn't an orphan. She was a rich little Spanish boy. Also, Erica Jane is Hispanic, which I love, because like I'm Italian, but I'm also Hispanic and Hungarian. Oh, crazy bitch. Okay, Erica Jane. She worked at, what was it called? Toasties. But yeah, she worked in Jersey. And I remember she took the girls to the place. And she was not a stripper, she was a go-go dancer, apparently. Interesting. Oh my gosh. I forget the name of the place. It's not coming up. I want to know the name of the place. It was called the Palace. Wait, I actually love this. I'm sorry, I love this, and I actually love that she took the women there to like be like, this is literally what I came from. And I guess so Tom Girardi, and he was the, if you don't know, just you and like, this is gossip at a sleepover, and like Erica's my friend. So he, Tom Girardi, so, you know, the rich guy, the rich lawyer would come in and probably have like business dinner, which is fucking crazy. Like, I'm sorry, men are so fucking unscrupulous and fucking nuts. Like, what do you mean? You had a business dinner at a strip club? It's just the fucking audacity. Like, because who's gonna stop them? So why wouldn't they? Right? Like, that's like the whole thing. That's like the patriarchy in a nutshell. Anyway, so we're having a important business lunch at a strip club, probably, whatever, and he would come in regularly, and he was the Aaron Brockovich lawyer. And got himself a wife, and like now, she, at some point after a few years of playing the like part of like just a beautiful like doting wife, younger obviously, who he could bring to like business dinners and stuff. I don't know the ins and outs of their marriage, but I remember, for example, like for her birthday, like you see things, like he bought her a gift, and it was like $100,000 painting of his favorite artist. Like, that should be a snapshot for everybody. Shut the fuck up. What did I say? Snapshot for everybody of what that marriage actually looked like. Like, that was not a partnership. It's not a true partnership. It was truly like an arrangement. Like, that's, and you watch these shows and you go through life more, and you see just how common that is, and just kind of sad, you know. It's wild. Things are interesting. There's so many interesting themes and everything wrapped up, whatever. And then she finally had the chance to bankroll what her dream had always been, and so she kind of took the money and ran. Didn't ask any questions. She had her team of yes men. What was it, like one of her assistants, you know, her gays. And you know, whatever I think about that, like, I'm sure they were paid well, but then it's like other shit that like she did to Marco. It's like so damn, it's dark. And now, like, I think in this most recent season I watched it, I had so much more compassion for her than I did when everything was going on and the women were asking her questions on the show about the case, and she was just like, what about me? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna for myself. it's like now, in retrospect, she's a lot calmer and she's worked through a lot of this stuff in therapy. And Tom Girardi is literally like fully demented and going to die in prison. Like, can you fucking imagine? And so now that things have simmered down a little bit, I am seeing how fucked up it might have felt for her to like have had all of her like supposed friends in Beverly Hills, right? We know that they're like fair weather friends, and you can't actually be open about what's really going on with them because the fear of being shunned and no longer in the in-group, similar to what happened in the earlier seasons with Taylor Armstrong. And if you have been a long time watcher of Beverly Hills, like, probably why the show has been on for so long and will never be canceled. And, you know, it has such ties in old Hollywood, and Hollywood is just endlessly fascinating, even if it doesn't, things don't resolve and get addressed and resolved at the speed that they do in New York, right? For example, like, and then it's much different geographically, Beverly Hills, and California in general, but Beverly Hills, because I'd argue that New York is more realistic because truly, like, the Manhattan is small, especially if you're in a certain tax bracket, especially if you're in a certain, like, field of work. For example, like, I'm in aesthetics, just broadly, and throughout the jobs that I've had, like, I can't even tell you how many the same names and faces and whatever. And so it truly is that way, especially these women are in a certain age group, certain tax bracket, and a certain zip code. Like, it's very small, and you will be running into certain people over and over. In Beverly Hills, like, I'm sure the connections are like deeper, but it's just different. It's really interesting to see. So, what was I saying? Yeah, but it's really interesting to see how, but what was I saying about Taylor Armstrong? That first, the third, I forget what the season was. It had to have been the first 3 seasons, I think. But there was, I don't talk about it in this video right now, because if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I might bring you down. But it was like pretty crazy. So, yeah. So now that Dorit is going through like a lot of this financial stuff, it's kind of really sad to see that instead of supporting her, as irresponsible as she may be behaving, and as erratic as she may be behaving, it's like a pretty natural response to being in a helpless state and feeling like the amount of fear that she's probably feeling, and like probably much like Erica has like no circle of support besides the people that are on her payroll. And like even people in the comments like make jokes about, it's just like, and it's fun to read the comments too, but like, damn, this shit is crazy. Like, I thank you God every day that these women open up their lives to be shown. It's like reality TV, but damn, this shit is real. Damn, this shit is real. So I finished Beverly Hills, this most recent season, and it was slower, but I think it was pretty good. And I'm pretty sad that the Money Queen is coming back. I'm pretty sad that the Money Queen is not coming back. I think she was really, 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 really irritating the women, and I loved it. It was so funny. But Real Housewives of Beverly Hills oftentimes is not able to keep a newbie. So hopefully, the next season is interesting. It probably will be. I love them anyway. I'm still watching them anyway. Like, it wasn't on the top of my to-do list to watch Beverly Hills, but I had some free time for the first time in a while, and I was like, hey, let me watch it. And it was like one of my cleaning days. Clean through it, and I had fun. I had lots of fun. So right now, my favorite, I think, on the cast, just in general, has obviously always been Lisa Vanderpump, but my favorite on the cast, oh my god, I love Rachel Zoe. It's not you. Okay, it's sounds dumb. But you can opt out for even just a little while and take your power back by logging the fuck off for a little bit. So, I'm just reminding you of that, that if you're feeling dizzy and afraid and alone and that might be true, but log off. Keep your eyes on your